Welcome back, marketing girlies. I am back with another episode of Marketing Girly, and it's just me today. And I'm actually recording this on the last day of 2024, which is when this episode is coming out. So, definitely feeling a lot of emotions. And as always, as it is with every single year, a little in shock that the year already is over. Also, in preparation for this episode, I realized that my audio for all of the episodes I've recorded over the last month has been awful. So if you are listening to any episodes of Marketing Girly and my audio doesn't sound great, that's because Zoom updated and changed their audio settings. And since I batch record, I did not catch that. So hopefully today I'm crisp and clear. I am not using Zoom to record this episode, so my audio should sound a lot better. So going into 2025, except for episodes that I have pre-recorded, you should hear me nice and crystal clear. But it is the last day of the year. I'm sure a lot of you are vision boarding, are thinking about vision boarding. That's not what I'm going to cover today, but we're going to chat a little bit. I'm going to give you some personal updates and advice, and then we'll jump into the topic of today's episode, which is how to get marketing experience in 2025. But I did want to start with vision boarding just really quickly, or just mindset, thinking about your goals for the next year, because I truly believe it is so incredibly important. If you're looking for a book to read in 2025, one of my all-time favorites that talks about manifestation before the term manifestation was really a word is Psycho-Cybernetics. So if you're looking for like an older book that really talks about manifestation, but before it was modernized with that term, that is one of my favorite books. So just the power of visualization and the power of your mindset on your reality. If your TikTok feed is like mine, you've likely been seeing a million videos about that. So it's nothing revolutionary, but I think it is so important to really visualize how you want your year to look like. And I know specifically when it comes to jobs, getting a job for a lot of our listeners, I imagine is something on your vision board for 2025, or maybe it's getting promoted, it's getting a new job, it's getting an internship, or it's doing something within your career. I think getting as specific as you possibly can is going to be the most beneficial for you. So, as you start making your vision boards, as you start doing that kind of manifestation, this is a module we cover always in the first week of Sky Society Accelerator because I think it's so important, but really thinking about what you want from your career and getting as specific as possible. So, little mini PSA before we jump into this episode. I also will give you a little quick personal update since I'm always interviewing guests, but never much talking about me. We're rolling into the end of 2024. We just hired somebody new on our team that I'm so excited about. The main function of this new hire's role is going to be all on essentially improving our accelerator. So our accelerator is already super strong and impactful and successful for the women who take it. However, I always have a million ideas of things that could be added to it. So, um, I don't want to say yet because I think they're going to be really big surprises in 2025 of what she'll be working on. But just put simply, I'm so beyond excited for this role. If you are taking our accelerator in 2025, oh my gosh, am I excited for you. Also, all this new stuff we're adding, as always, for all of our alumni, they will also have access to it and they will also get to take advantage of a lot of the new stuff. So, super excited for that. That's been a huge step. As you guys may or may not know, Sky Society is my baby, it's my business, and hiring is definitely one of the coolest things and scariest things I get to do with Sky Society, but it's also the thing that contributes the most to our growth. But I am just so excited to keep growing the Sky Society team. We're a team of all women. We're a team of all Hispanic women right now, which is so fun. So yeah, that's a huge change that's happened. I um I just got back from holiday break. So I went back to Huntington Beach, which is where my family is from, for Christmas, and I'm way off my sleep schedule. So normally I wake up when the sun is up, but right now I am struggling to wake up before 8 just because I have reverted back to California time. So right now I'm looking at myself in the recording and not loving what I'm seeing because I just feel like I'm so tired. But I'm gonna push through tonight. We'll see if I make it till midnight. Now, I'm not even that old, but now I feel like I'm in very much of an era of my life where I've stopped getting FOMO. And I am definitely going out with my friends. We're gonna go get a nice late sushi dinner at a fun restaurant, and the plans to there's some potential plans after, but I'm like 50-50 if I'm gonna head home after dinner or if I will make it till midnight. So TBD on that. But for now, we'll jump into the episode for today. I'm trying to think if there are any other updates I wanted to share with you girls. I don't think there's much. Oh, we just released the January Marketing Experience Lab template lineup. So if you're not familiar with Marketing Experience Lab, that's our mini course where you can build mock marketing projects for your favorite brands. And every single month we release limited edition templates in the Sky Society Network. So the January theme is all about like health and wellness. So I think we have Aloe, Alani, Erewhon, and one other that I'm forgetting right now. I don't know why I can't remember. Aloe, Erewhon, Alani. I don't know what the last one is. You'll have to check the website for that one. But we just released those, so really excited to share those in January. In December, we did Wicked, which was so cool. And others that I've just, oh, we did Wicked, Coach, and Fenty. And those came out super cute. Okay, let's get into the depth of the episode, which is 7 ways to get marketing experience. I'm going to walk you through a couple different ways. Since we started on Marketing Experience Lab, I'm just going to start with that. So obviously I'm biased, but I think Marketing Experience Lab is such a great way to get marketing experience. I the whole entire course was essentially built to help you get experience in a fun way where you don't need to get an internship, you don't need to get a job. It's quick and easy. You could build out different mock marketing projects in under an hour. The course walks you through everything and it gives you all of the templates, which are beautifully made. And at the end, I feel like a lot of girls don't know this, but we have a little template that allows you to put multiple projects on one deck. So you can email that to employers. So let's say you're applying to a beauty marketing job, you don't have any beauty marketing experience, but you've done the Rhode, the Rare Beauty, and the Fenty templates in Marketing Experience Lab. You could beautifully link each of those projects, send it to the employer. And just by doing that, you are standing out among every other applicant who just sent a resume. So I'm not going to talk a lot about this one, but if you're looking for a quick, easy way to truly stand out when applying to marketing jobs, I absolutely think this is something you should take with you into 2025. You also get access to like Sky Society Network, which has all of our job boards and a bunch of other fun stuff. Or that's a little add-on you can get. So, but yeah, just with the templates, just by sending that to employers, you are standing out. And in the lab, the templates are absolutely gorgeous. We spend anywhere between 6 to 12 hours on each template series, making sure it truly is something beautiful, special, professional, so that when you send it to an employer, it absolutely does stand out from the rest. So if you have nothing and you want to kind of niche down your experience into an area where you can't really get an internship, or it's where it's more difficult, like you want to work in beauty, but you're struggling getting beauty experience, you want to work in fashion, but you're struggling to get fashion experience, I think that's a great place to start. Okay, advice number 2, and this is for anybody that has a friend, a family member, a relative who is doing some type of side hustle or business. You were just home for the holidays, maybe hearing about what everybody does for work or what everybody's little side passion is. I recommend you send them a little Happy New Year's text and ask them if they need help with their jewelry making business, with their pool cleaning business, with whatever they're doing, and let them know like you're really just trying to learn, you'd love to help, and offer your services for free. If it's a friend or family member, I always recommend offering for free, and if they want to pay you, they can. But the way I'm going to list these ideas for you is just focusing on getting experience. Experience, in my opinion, is the best way to stand out when you're applying to marketing jobs. So I really recommend you text a friend and you don't just say, because I think the mistake a lot of you make is like, oh, if you need help with anything, let me know. But I want you to get specific with what you want to help them with, because that's going to make it a lot easier for them to say yes. Because if you give them that open-ended, let me know if you need help with anything, then that creates more work for them, because then they have to think about what you could help them with, versus if you were like, hey, I saw that you started to post on social. I know posting on Instagram is a lot of work. I'd love to take over your Instagram for you. Or, hey, I'm not sure if you're doing an email list, but I would love to help you grow your email list and do your email newsletter for you. Or I noticed you have a blog and you posted some content. Like, could I help you write your blog content? I would start with something super specific because it's going to make it 100 times easier for them to say yes and for you to get started. And once you get your foot in, writing their blog content, doing their emails, posting on Instagram or TikTok for them, then you can slowly build upon your responsibilities, build trust with them, and get some more work. Now, I really, really do think this is a great way to get experience. It's also really great because likely your family or friends that are doing this aren't really consistent with social or email or any of the marketing channels because it takes a lot of work. So just remember to track your numbers so that you can show the growth that you've had. And even if their Instagram account has 100 followers and you grow it to 200 followers, you double their Instagram growth. So on your resume, you can put that you grew their Instagram following by 100%. So definitely something to check out. Definitely text your family members, your friends, and get specific with how you think you can help them. All right, way number 3 to get marketing experience in 2025 is to create a blog. This one is tried and true. I am a personal collector of email domains. I own a lot of, or not email domains, website domains. I own a lot of website domains. Ever since, I don't even know when, high school, I would just come up with ideas for blogs, businesses, and collect domains. I remember, oh, I don't even want to say the nerdy, embarrassing ones I used to have in high school, but I had one that was like lyrics at midnight. And I would take song lyrics and I would like design things in Canva and write a little bit about them and post the little song lyric on Google. And no one ever read it. However, I learned how to build a website, I learned how to build a blog, and I learned how to use Canva. So the way I want you to look at this one is it's going to teach you to be a much better writer and teach you how to use a website platform. So the easiest one, I think, for blogging is WordPress. WordPress is also really universal across a lot of different companies. So I would highly recommend WordPress. If you want something super simple, like you cannot build a website, LinkedIn actually has a feature where you can write articles and attach them to your profile. So you can actually write blogs on LinkedIn. So that's another really easy way if you don't want to go through building a website. But I think the process of building a WordPress page and a blog and posting, one blog post a week about any topic you're interested in, I think is so powerful. When you're applying to a job, again, this is going to show the employer that you stand out among everybody else because you're not just every other applicant that wants a job, but you are actually in your personal time growing your writing skills, pursuing your passion. It's part of your daily life. And one of the best skills a marketer can have is being a strong writer. So there is no shortage of benefits to writing a blog post. You can pick any topic for your blog that you would like. It can be lifestyle, it can be beauty, it can be fashion, and just writing. And bonus points if you are doing SEO. But I will say that's not required. But bonus if you're using SEMrush or an SEO tool and making your blog SEO optimized. But at the bare minimum, writing, great way, super easy, and you don't need much to get started. Okay, fourth way to get more marketing experience in 2025 is the Sky Society Accelerator. I would be remiss if I did not mention this, but you probably, if you are familiar with Sky Society, you've likely stumbled upon our accelerator. We just closed out admissions for our winter 2025 class. So admissions are not currently open right now. We only open admissions 4 times a year, but I highly recommend joining the waitlist on our website to be the first to know when we open up our next admissions round, because the earlier you do your admissions, the higher your chances are of being accepted into the accelerator. But in there, we teach you a ton about marketing, and everything that you learn about marketing, you directly apply to the real world in Sky Society. So when you learn about SEO, you're going to write a blog post and publish it. When you learn about email marketing, you're going to write an email campaign and send it out. When you learn about social, you're going to create content and post it, and so on and so forth for so many areas of marketing. And the entire philosophy around the accelerator is allowing you to get your hands dirty in as many different areas of marketing as possible. That would pretty much be impossible at any normal internship. We used to, I don't know if a lot of people know this, but we used to outsource the internship. So if you joined the accelerator, you would, we would teach you the marketing piece and the career piece, but you would do your internship at another company. We changed that and we switched all the girls to have them do a rotational internship at Sky Society because the other companies weren't giving them the experience and the broad depth of experience we want our students to have at the pace we want them to have it at. So the benefit is that when you're doing it at Sky Society, you get to launch a paid ad campaign, right? You get to design the ad, boost the ad, put money behind the ad. You get to, excuse me, host events. You get to do so much stuff that any other internship would not let you do in 8 weeks. Like there would be a huge ramp up period. They'd likely only let you do one of those things, only let you do social, only let you do influencers, only let you do email because it takes a lot of time to train. And so the beauty of the accelerator is at the end of 8 weeks, you have tried, I think it's around a dozen different areas in marketing, and you have a massive full portfolio to show for it. So if you're looking for something super intensive, it's a lot of work, but you are going to get 100 times the amount of experience likely than most other opportunities. I would absolutely recommend you check it out. It's obviously the way the Sky Society got started. It is my baby. It is the thing that I definitely spend the most time on in Sky Society. So again, another biased recommendation for you, but one that I truly, truly think is a game changer for so many of the girls who take it. All right, going into the fifth way to get marketing experience in 2025, helping a small business. So I don't have freelance marketing on this list because it can be very difficult to get paying clients. And you absolutely can do this, but I'm trying to make this list as easy as possible for you to get marketing experience as quickly as possible. And instead of trying to create a whole brand around yourself and freelance marketing, I would be really simple and try to help small businesses. So wherever you live, there are likely really small businesses that do not have an Instagram. They do not know how to do marketing. It is not a priority for them. They're likely run by somebody older and they just don't have the money or the time to work on their marketing. I would recommend that you find some small businesses local in your area and you reach out to them and you offer them your marketing services for free. I would have a nice little pitch about how you are, in college, a recent graduate, you're trying to get experience, and again, trying to get specific with what you would love to help them with. You could also just offer it to them for a really low price or say like you love to do it for free for a month, and if they like it, then they can choose to pay you. But I would make it really easy for them to say yes. You don't need to make it a ton of work for you, so just pick one thing like, oh, I'd love to create your social media content for you, or I'd love to write blog, whatever it is that you want to do for them. But I think starting with small businesses is such a great way. Even if it's a small local coffee shop and you want to go in and just take photos in exchange for free pastries and coffee, and you want to help them with their social that way, but coming up with ways that you can help small businesses, I think is a great way to give back and also a great way to get experience. So pick the small companies, understand that small companies have small budgets. So that's maybe why you might be struggling with freelancing. Is the smaller the company, the smaller the budget. So that's typically why I like maybe a trade, right? If you go work for a coffee shop or you do it for a restaurant and it's like in exchange for some food, I'll take photos and, manage your Instagram for you. Or if it's another type of business, you could let them know like, hey, I'll do it for free for a month. If you like it, I'll keep doing it. If not, if you like it, then you can pay me. If not, then totally fine. You could take the free month of work and you could go elsewhere and help another company. So helping small businesses. Number 6 is volunteering. There's a site called volunteer.com. You may or may not know of it, but on volunteer.com, companies post volunteer opportunities, and sometimes those volunteer opportunities are social media and marketing opportunities. So that's also a great way to find companies or organizations that could use help with their social. Excuse me. So I would start there. I think that's a really, again, low-hanging fruit. The theme of this episode is low-hanging fruit. So whether you're joining a program or you're doing something really easy on your own, but volunteering is a great way to get your foot in the door. I used to apply to volunteer opportunities on volunteer.com. You can also maybe find a company like a nonprofit that maybe doesn't have a marketing role open. They have a service role open, but you can email them and say, hey, I noticed that you guys are looking for help. Do you guys want some help with social media? So just start pitching yourself to different companies, and the more you pitch, the more opportunities you will potentially find your way. Going into number 7, creating TikTok content. I have interviewed a lot of guests in the podcast that I've asked about how they got their foot in the door within marketing. And a couple of times I've heard the advice of just starting to create content on social. So back in the day, it was Instagram. Now I think it's TikTok. But if we're going into 2025 and you're looking for a New Year's resolution, one could be to start creating content on TikTok. And you may have already thought about this. You may have looked at Alex Searle and said, if I just posted on TikTok, I could be as rich as her. And the goal does not at all need to be that. The goal doesn't even need to be to get followers. The goal is just to post consistently and to understand the algorithm. Because then when you go in an interview and they are looking for someone with social media experience, you can show them your TikTok page. You can show them that you found a niche, you created content, you know how to edit video, you can create aesthetic video, you're comfortable behind the camera, you are comfortable recording, you can be consistent about something, and if you're just posting once a day. But it is such a great way to stand out. A lot of companies want to be on TikTok now. They want somebody that they can hand their TikTok over to. So if you can show them that you can do a little Christmas unboxing, you could do product reviews, you could do anything that's going to show a company like, hey, this is what I can create. And if doing a TikTok account seems a little bit too intimidating for you, you can even just start by doing UGC. So instead of having a full-on account, you could have a slide in your portfolio that's all your UGC. So again, like filming an unboxing video or filming any type of video and then putting it in your portfolio to show companies that you are comfortable with video content. You can create that and you can edit that. That is a huge in-demand skill, especially in 2025. Video is still on the rise. It's not going anywhere. TikTok might be going somewhere. That's still up for debate, but video is still going to be around, whether it's on TikTok or Reels or YouTube. It's still going to be around 2025, regardless of TikTok still around. So I think the new year is a great time to start creating content on TikTok, start creating video content, get comfortable editing, get comfortable with filming, lighting, all of that stuff. It's going to be an incredible investment in your future. All right, marketing girlies, those are my 7 ways for you to get marketing experience in 2025. Just to recap, we have joining Marketing Experience Lab, helping a friend or family member with their marketing, so being specific with your ask, creating a blog, applying to Sky Society Accelerator, helping a small business, volunteering, and then creating TikTok content. I hope one of those ideas, at least one, resonated with you. Hopefully a couple did, and you feel a little bit inspired on how to get more experience in 2025. Again, I think this is absolutely the best way to stand out when applying to marketing jobs. If you look at the only 2 things Sky Society sells, both of those are around experience, because that is so true to our mission. Those are the only courses we offer right now are around marketing experience. And we've been around for over 4 years now. And because it is truly, to my belief, the best way to stand out. I know certifications are great, and I made episodes about that. There's so many great ways to stand out when you're applying to jobs, your resume, your portfolio, all of those things. But I truly believe experience is queen. Experience is truly what makes you stand out when everybody has a college degree, when everybody's resumes kind of look the same. Having strong experience will help you tremendously. So check out those ideas. Have fun with it. Really approach this journey of getting experience as having fun versus trying to make money. If you prioritize the experience now while you're young, the money will follow you later. That doesn't mean that if you're providing service and value to a company that you shouldn't ask for monetary compensation. But if you're helping out a friend, if you're helping out a family member, if you're volunteering, if you're doing any of our courses, just really, really focus on learning, because I promise it will be an investment that you make in yourself that will pay endless dividends. I could talk forever about this, but I will let you girls go. Have an incredible new year. I hope 2025 is your best year yet. I truly feel it in my bones that 2025 is going to be an amazing year for me personally. I don't know what it is, but expect a lot of really fun stuff from Sky Society in 2025. We have an incredible year roadmap. We have our new hire focused on all things accelerator. We have potentially a couple other new hires coming up. So keep an eye out for some new stuff from us. I hope to see you in the Sky Society LinkedIn group. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, please leave us a review. It makes such a difference and it helps us so much. So thank you so much. And I will see you back next Tuesday with a guest from Marketing Girly.